4 days. It was wild. Do you have pros or cons? At this point in time, it's all pros for me. Hey team, welcome to today's video and welcome to my channel. My name is Hayden. We are looking at some shoes today, which is a little bit different to what we typically do on this channel, but you know, why not? I paid for these shoes out of my own money, so this is in no way, shape or form a sponsored video. It's all based on my thoughts and opinions, and of course our experience trying out the shoes. And those shoes that we are looking at today are from the brand HOKA, and they are the Vibrant Bloom Bondi B3LS, which are quite up there in price. They are all gendered road shoes, and they cost $269.99 Australian dollars. And I will do the little conversion down the bottom. The color in which I purchased was the Frost/Pepper. For that money, you get obviously the shoes, but a little bit of detail from the website. They are nature-inspired style, everyday cushion, a nature-inspired spin on our maximally cushioned road shoe. This season's Vibrant Bloom Bondi B3LS treads lighter with undyed upper materials including hemp and eco-film overlays with 100% recycled polyester heel webbing built on an EVA midsole with recycled regrind fleck and a gum rubber outsole. This street staple marries performance with sustainably minded style. I like that. They are best for walking, lifestyle. Features undyed upper materials, hemp upper, eco-film overlay, soft suede heel and toe overlay, 100% recycled polyester heel webbing, collar lined with blend of 94% recycled polyester and 6% recycled cotton. EVA midsole with recycled regrind fleck and gum rubber outside. Now when I ordered these online, it really didn't take that long to receive them in hand. I'm gonna say around 4 days. It was wild. Press the send and 4 days later, they're at my door, which I'm not complaining about. Here they are here. I've been hearing a lot about the brand HOKA, and obviously as a group fitness instructor, I see various people's shoes, and HOKA is one that's been on the rise. A lot more and more of the brand showing up in the classes that I teach. So I thought, you know what? Let's give it a go. Here we have the box. We have a size 9 is my size. Opening them up, you see a little tag on the inside which states, "These one-of-a-kind shoes have been left undyed to preserve the natural beauty of the fabric. Slight color variation may occur between pairs, and color transfer may occur if your shoes come into contact with darker textiles. Note to self, do not wash my shoes with darker textiles." There is another notification, I guess. There's 2 languages, one's in French, one's in English. "Due to the handcrafted nature of this product, slight variation," okay, we've already read that. "Colors may bleed or transfer when wet or subjected to abrasion. Due to the unique treatment of these natural materials, no 2 products are exactly alike." I like that, unique. "Please wear and enjoy with care." These are the shoes. I like the canvasy look. It's got a very vintage retro vibe going for it. Hopefully the sun isn't going to bleed it out. There we go. Here's the shoe. It looks like that there is a cork sole on the inside, which is pretty cool. You can see the branding on top. I really like the retro kind of aesthetic it's got going. It's like an old school sneaker from the 70s or 80s. I'm not too sure about the logo. It kind of reminds me of Puma, this bit here. It's eerily reminiscent of Puma. Now for a brand such as large as HOKA, I can't imagine that they're going to release crappy crafted shoes. And reviewing shoes isn't really in my remit, but we're going to give it a go anyway. We'll look at the construction. I don't see anything whatsoever. There are no frays. I really enjoyed the sole, that the sole is cork and it feels like it. You see the tread of the shoe, on the underside. Even the branding continues kind of like that Puma-esque through here. I like the color on the end of the laces. It's got a pop of red. And just the general feel of the fabric. I'm a fan of, like I said before, the canvas kind of aesthetic. Hopefully you can see that. The woven mesh, kind of like a Hessian sack. You can see it here, but it goes all the way through. I'm hoping that this is the right size. It does look a little on the smaller side of a size 9, but it does say 9 on the box, and that's my shoe size, and that's obviously what I ordered. It's definitely a 9. Yeah, it says it right there. Only one way to find out. Gosh, that really gives you some height though. There's a stark difference in my height having the shoe on versus off. There is a bit of distance between my foot and the ground versus the shoe being off. I mean, I'm not complaining. Who doesn't want a bit of height? Look at the sole on it, that's why. It's incredibly soft though. Very, very cushiony. It kind of feels like you're walking on a cloud. It's very spongy. Okay, I've got both of them on. It's incredibly comfortable, very soft. And it's obviously it is my size. It's a very comfortable fit. There's nothing that feels like it's irritating or anything, or it's potentially going to be. I don't feel any rubbing. It's snug around the heel, but not in a way that it's kind of pinching or it potentially will give me a blister. There's a lot of give in the movement. I just can't get over how incredibly soft they are and cushiony. I can just see myself dirtying these super quickly. Light colored shoes and myself typically don't mix. I do have a white pair of trainers that live in my gym bag for when I'm teaching, and they do not leave for that very purpose. They stay in the bag. These are 100% comfortable. There's a lot of cushion. I'm not too keen on, they kind of got a rock to them. Now I know these are everyday shoes. It said walking and lifestyle. They're not typically going to be for training, but I could definitely see myself doing a low impact class in these, because just based on the cushion. I think they look very sleek, they're very sophisticated, nice and clean, and I really like the raw texture of the fabrics. Now, even though the price tag is up there, it's not as expensive as, say, a Brooks or an Asics, but it's definitely on the way. However, for the price tag, the quality is impeccable, and they're so comfortable. It literally, and I said it just before, it feels like you're walking on a cloud. I'm definitely going to have to check out the rest of their line. Maybe it's time to upgrade my training shoes. I will link everything down below if you want to check them out for yourself. If you are a fan of HOKA, if you already have them, let me know your thoughts. Do you have pros or cons? At this point in time, it's all pros for me. Thanks for watching, team. Make sure we do all the fun stuff, and most importantly, stay tuned.